crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, RoadRuler.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of chaga coffee. Silver's up. Silver's up after one of the largest volume slams in the history of history. 2 billion ounce electronic dump on the COMEX 2 days ago. And now silver's back up. You think silver's got a little bit of power in this game? Normally a dump like that, well, the last time it happened was 1 billion ounces on May 1st, 2011. And silver went into an artificial bear market for 9 years. So yeah, it's a big deal that silver just jumped back up like it was nothing. They dumped double the amount of electronic contracts on the market, and silver took a little hit and then bang, bounced right back up. Why? Only one reason. The bankers have stopped shorting. Now they're in panic mode and need to get out of their short position and leave the markets altogether. Leave the commodity markets altogether. At least gold and silver. If you remember, JP Morgan, when JP Morgan took over the Bear Stearns short position of silver in, I think it was 2010, 2009, 2008, something like that, when they took over Bear Stearns, they had to get out of that position. Bart Chilton said they didn't do it illegally, maintain their short position so that they can get physical silver in their own warehouses, and now they're having to deliver. Ted Butler seems to think it's going to be about 300 million ounces, which is pretty much, I think obviously by September it might be done. I don't know. Ted might have some inside scoop. He believes there was a deal struck between the DOJ and JP Morgan. I do believe a deal had to be struck, because if you take out JP Morgan, you destroy every pension fund, every retirement fund, because JP Morgan's so interconnected. You destroy a $60 trillion derivative book. So they couldn't do that. They couldn't go after JP Morgan themselves, but they could get the physical silver out of their hands and into other banksters' hands, probably, most likely. But hey, all we can deal with is the exchange we have. There's only one exchange on planet Earth. It's a futures and options exchange. It's called the COMEX. And that's the only exchange on planet Earth. No, the LBMA is not an exchange. It's an association where the numbers are even rigged more. They claim they transfer physical silver in the amount of, 100 billion ounces a year. That's just stupid. In the history of history, only about 60 billion ounces has ever been mined. So the LBMA is it's a fraud. They used to call it the London fix. There was a morning fix and the afternoon fix, and that's all they do is fix the price. Like, always the bad guys, it's right in your face. So let's get excited about silver again. Woohoo! I hope everybody took advantage of my text message or my email message. If you guys aren't on the Road to Ruta email, go to roadtoruta.com. Roadtoruta.com. On the left side, at the top of every page, is a public road free sign up. I send out emails. I sent out an email yesterday. Hey, Andy Scheckman over at Miles Franklin has some physical silver in inventory. Buy. So hopefully you guys took advantage of that. If you want to get some today, send them an email. Andy, A-N-D-Y, at milesfranklin.com. milesfranklin.com. And he can get you some physical silver. And just say you're from Road to Ruta, and he'll take care of you. All right. So yeah, silver's back up to 27, as if nothing happened. Which is exciting. It's good. Yes, it's rigged. Of course it's rigged. But they're allowing it to go up because they're trying to get out of that short position. Remember, the only people who are selling are the bullion banks who are short. That's it. Maybe BlackRock as well. Shorts have to get out before they let silver run to the moon, to the heavens. Shorts need to get out. And this insane market needs to end, but they're trying to make a smooth transition. Good luck with that. Really interesting note. Over the last 2 days, about 15,000 contracts. Finally, they're starting to whittle down the open interest. It's still way up there at close to 100 million contracts, or 100,000 contracts. 100,000 contracts times 5 is 500 500 million ounces of physical silver potentially could be delivered. Of course, they're not there, but it'll be interesting. So there's 10 trading days left on the COMEX. So they'll have to average, to get it to zero, they'll have to average, 9,861 contracts dumped off open interest every day. I don't think that, obviously they're not going to do that, because there are people going to be standing for delivery who don't trust a rollover to December. So how many contracts are going to be left on August 27th, the last day of trading? My take is, remember, there was a little over 17,000 contracts in July, and that was the biggest month ever. I think it'll be somewhere in the 20s, which is ridiculously high. That's 100 million ounces of physical to be delivered, plus. So 20,000 contracts is 100 million ounces of physical silver for delivery. That would be really cool. Anything over 20, I'd be going, wow, that's crazy. And if it approaches 30, that's just off the charts. Off the charts. Now remember, this is, bankers delivering to bankers. So does it really mean all that much, Bix? Yeah, it does. It means somebody has been caught red-handed messing with the silver market, and it was JP Morgan. Let's not mince words. The DOJ caught them, 6 traders, and are still charging them on RICO charges. It means racketeering. And they even floated the idea of charging the company themselves. But again, they won't do that because it's such a systemically important bank. For the whole Ponzi scheme of the U.S. financial markets to stay in place, JP Morgan has to stay in place. So there you have it. There are no sound markets. There's only rigged markets. Who was it that said that? Chris Powell. Chris Powell said there are no more free markets. There's only rigged markets. Chris Powell is the one of the 2 main guys, along with Bill Murphy, at GATA, the Gold Antitrust Action Committee. Hats off to them. Hats off to them. As you can tell, Amy hasn't given me a haircut in a while. Hats off to them, to GATA, for fighting through this crap for 20 years. Bravo, GATA. Unsung heroes. They in the gold market, they deserve whistleblower status when the manipulation of gold ends. They need to get 10% of that. I think Chris and Bill will be very happy with their 10% of the fraud committed in the gold markets. Nobody has done more to expose the gold manipulation than GATA. So Chris and Bill Murphy deserve the whistleblower award, which is 10% of the crime. What's 10% of hundreds of trillions of dollars? Yeah, the gold market's pretty big. And Ted Butler deserves the award for exposing the silver manipulation. So I would expect, if the CFTC wants us to believe that they're a real institution, that when they finally come down and stop silver manipulation and fine anybody, all that money, all of it should go to Ted Butler, because the CFTC didn't do anything but cover for them. Ted Butler deserves it all. All right, that's my take. Yesterday, it's the numbers are so off the charts. 300 million or 300,000 silver ounces traded on the COMEX, 1.5 billion. It's just, it's so off the charts. Ever since July 20th, look at these numbers. These were high back then. These were all-time highs. And now we're up over, look at this one. This one just to the 400,000 contracts is 2 billion ounces of silver traded hands 2 days ago. And then another 1.5 billion. It's just, is there a point where it's like, hey, maybe this isn't even silver trading? Hey, CFTC, there is a law called manipulative trading practices. Why aren't you calling these guys out? These volumes, it's 3 or 4 banks that are trading back and forth. These aren't real volumes. It's fake. It's all to rig the price and for them to get out of their short position. Once they get out of their short position, I think after September, silver won't be rigged on the COMEX, at least not as rigged. What does that mean? It means they can't go in and literally get themselves in deep water by shorting nakedly. What does that mean? Nobody's selling silver. Everybody's buying. Yes, you should be loading up on silver. The most undervalued asset in 150, I would say, in the history of investing. So far undervalued than any crypto, obviously. The movements in gold and silver, especially silver, are going to blow the old movements in crypto away. Crypto was a distraction to gold and silver. All you crypto bugs before cryptos, right now you'd be going, oh my God, you get silver yet? Do you get gold yet? So it's just a different thing, but it's the same mindset. As they destroy the old currency, you got to have something in your pocket. Silver and gold. Silver, obviously. Obviously so much more valuable than gold. There's so much gold out there. I will be talking to Jenny Moonstone today. We will be talking about silver. I will post it on the private road, the nuggets, and I'm doing a lot of more research on the Grand Canyon gold. She's going to help me with that. I'm very excited about this. And for you, for everybody in the public, tonight we're doing a live stream at Beyond Mystic, JC's channel, Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic YouTube channel. Live stream starts at 10 o'clock Eastern time, past your bedtime, I know. But we're going to be talking about silver and, I don't know. JC called this one, and I'm like, I'm in. If it's about silver, and Jenny Moonstone's going to talk about the higher realms of silver, what the hell's going on there, I'm in. So we'll be talking about that tonight. So if you can't tune in live, it'll be posted on Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic YouTube channel. I want to talk quickly about our guy Theta. Keeps bumping up against $40. Again, Theta is getting a little recognition. Wait till it gets in the top 20, and then wait till it gets in the top 10 and the top 5. Theta will be a top 5 token. Everybody will be talking about it, saying, oh my God, what is this Theta token? It actually does something. It actually does something. There's a reason for its existence, not just a money grab, not a competition against the dollar. It's the future of the internet, the future of broadband, the future of smart contracts. Oh, by the way, they're coming out with smart contracts on the Theta blockchain, and they're programmed in the same language as the Ethereum blockchain. So all the programmers from Ethereum, you got no problem working on the Theta blockchain. And it's faster than Ethereum, believe it or not. I'm just saying, Michelle White-Dove is brilliant. By the way, Michelle White-Dove has a new report out. Go to her Patreon channel, Michelle White-Dove. Crazy best psychic in the world. She won the contest. Yes, America's best psychic. Really great person, and absolutely go over to her Patreon. Join her Patreon. She does a lot of crypto talk, but also talk about the coming changes and all that. But she's the one who opened my eyes to say, hey, there's this thing called Theta, and it's going to be one of, if not the biggest cryptocurrency in the world. And everyone's like, what? You listen to a psychic? You're crazy. I didn't just listen to a psychic and say, okay, I'm going to spend everything I got on Theta. I did the homework. Oh my God, people do homework? Figure out what it is. Figure out how it works. Figure out who's involved. Figure out, did it ICO? No, it did not ICO. They can have no problem with the SEC, where a lot of these tokens will have a problem with the SEC. Can Coinbase bring it on one of the first coins they bring on after their new announcement? Absolutely. There's no dirty strings attached to Theta. And what happens when coins get added to Coinbase? Bar the doors. Everybody and their mother is going to tell you about Theta in about 5 years. Did you buy any Theta fuel? I know it's up at $6 now. It's less than a penny now. So yes, those of you, I will be putting a video on the private road on how to buy Theta, significant amounts of Theta on Binance if you're a U.S. citizen. I didn't do the video because it's promoting something that you're sneaking around the man. I don't want the government to come after me saying, oh, you told people to go around our system. We should go around the system, but that's up to you, and I don't want to be blamed for it. So I'll be posting a third-party video on how to do that, how to trade on Binance if you're a U.S. citizen. The original Binance, not Binance US doesn't hold Theta. But again, I did not make the video, Mr. Man. Don't come after me. I'm just take it off YouTube if you want to. You guys get it on YouTube. All right. But the really exciting stuff about Theta is boom, 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 right here on the Theta, the GuardianMonitor.io. Theta is now over 500 million staked tokens. Remember, the total tokens out there right now is 870 million. So 500 million of them cannot trade, will not trade. So all the tokens that you see traded on Theta right now, volume 24-hour volume, $16 million. That's there's not a lot of tokens trading, and as everybody gets to learn how easy it is to stake your tokens on Gpool, right here, Gpool. Just go to gpool.io, click on Theta. You'll go to gpool.io, click on Theta, open up an account, or just hit Guardian and delegate. Delegate. Don't hit stake. That's under 10,000. Delegate, you're just using their Guardian node summary. So basically, they're doing the mining for you. You're just piggybacking off their mining. It's a great service they offer. And I highly suggest joining their Patreon and contributing a little bit on a monthly basis to fund the project. But I think it's 7 different locations they're running the same Guardian node to ensure that it's always up. And as you can see from the Guardian node monitor, you go down to the validator nodes and then the Guardian nodes. Guardian nodes, the number one, there's 21,745,000 Theta tokens staked on the Gpool. That's pretty good. That's really good. And look at the online status, stable, online. Look at all the money that you can make. And this site is great. It tells you how much you make per 10,000 right here. Like if you had 10,000, you were staking 100% of the time, you'd make $3.97. So you can keep track of it and how much after 4 years. If you have $1 million, you made $396 worth of Theta. But that changes with the price of Theta fuel, which I think is undervalued right now. It's at about 30 to 1, probably move up to 10 to 1 or 15 to 1. As the big names, which are Samsung, Sony, Apple, Netflix, have to buy Theta fuel to get onto the network. And it's cheaper for them to buy Theta fuel than it is to use a CDN, a content delivery network. So this is a crypto that actually does something, and there's a reason for it. And there's a reason for the infrastructure. And it's very fast and very safe. The validator nodes, if it was just the validator nodes that secured the market, I'd say, hell no, I wouldn't do that. There's 12 in there. Most of them are Theta Labs, Binance. I wouldn't trust Binance, and Google and Samsung and all that. I wouldn't trust it. But it's not just the validator nodes. It is backed up by the Guardian nodes, 1,300 of us, that are making sure that those 12 do it correctly. Really ingenious way to run a blockchain, a fast blockchain, at the same time having the security. Go check out Theta. Anyway, and then you can stake to Gpool again. I'll be putting a video up on Road to Root, a private road tomorrow about how to get onto Binance and trade on Binance if you're not a U.S. citizen. Again, I didn't do it. Somebody else did it. Okay, again, this morning I'll be talking to Jenny Moonstone about silver. We're going to go over... Oh, by the way, Paige's Word Wednesday was recorded yesterday on Wednesday, but I delayed it. So she's not going to post that till today, I believe, at some point. And we're talking about silver. And it was done in our backyard. It's really cool. She's so good at this stuff. She said, we got to edit it. I'm like, just throw it up. She's like, no, Bix. My site is professional. It is, absolutely. So go to On the Road to Ruta Instagram, and I'll also be posting the page Word Wednesday on YouTube. If you go to the Instagram channel, you can sign up, and she's doing a giveaway, I think, when she hits 1,000 followers. So make sure you go to that, On the Road to Ruta, on.the.road.to-Ruta, something like that. And then follow her. Again, talking to Jenny today. Tonight, if you want to watch it live, JC, Jenny, and myself will be on JC's channel, Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic, talking about silver and all. I mean, Jenny's tapping into the silver people from the Road to Ruta, so who knows what spiritual guidance she's being given right now, but I'm excited to find out what she has to say. Anyway, this is Bix Weir. Hey, don't forget, like and subscribe and join the private road. Right now on the private road, we're giving away, if you don't know about cryptos or anything, we are giving away 50 Theta and 50 Theta fuel already loaded on a paper wallet mailed to your front door with every private road subscription and renewal. So get it now while Theta is up at 40 cents. Again, Michelle White-Dove has Theta going to over $1,000 in the many thousands. So am I giving away $50,000? If Michelle White-Dove is correct, yes, I am. Anyway, hit subscribe today. Join the Road to Ruta. This is Bix. I'll talk to you guys later.